Okay, I'm back on part 3 of my Carbon Spyder 30. Just want to mention to you, on the last video I was pretty much saying you can hunt without a stabilizer, which as you can, but I decided to try the Shock Ride Hoyt carbon stabilizer, and I tried the 6-inch stabilizer and I tried the 8.5-inch stabilizer, and as you see, I'm holding this bow out straight out, just barely, holding the grip, and it doesn't take a nosedive on like a lot of those stabilizers. The bow just, when you hold it out, it just takes a nosedive. I don't like stabilizers like that because when I'm up in a tree stand, it feels kind of uncomfortable at times, but it's a lot more controllable. Even when I have it at full draw, it stays right there in the target area a lot more smoother. And also the way I have it installed, they say it is aerodynamic, so when the wind blows across it, it doesn't take the bow left to right. So that's what I love about this stabilizer. It's very aerodynamic. So they say when wind hit, go from left to right, it cuts right across the stabilizer and doesn't cause the bow to, go left to right. So let me take a shot and let you guys check it out. And it's the ounce. I don't remember the actual weight on this stabilizer, but it really doesn't add too much weight to this bow. And like I said, as you can see, how you see this bow here, this is how I'm gonna hunt this year coming. I have one pin. Like I said, I have one pin. This is a 3-pin sight, by the way. It's a Hoyt Carbon Pro sight, and it comes with 3 pins. But I took 2 pins out, and I decided to hunt with 1 pin. Maybe I might add another pin, like a 50 or 60 yard pin. I'm not sure yet. But let me go ahead and take a shot and let you guys check it out. I mean, it's just great. This is the best bow, and Hoyt, they're not sponsoring me at all, so I'm not trying to brag about Hoyt because they gave me a free bow. Everything that you see here came out of my pocket, and this Shock Ride is just amazing. Carbon, like I said, a carbon riser, is still pretty much one temperature versus the first video that I made in the snow, and today it's about 60, and it feels the same that it did, when I was out here. I wasn't actually out here in the snow, but when I was actually shooting in the garage when it was snowing. So, but it's still, this riser still feels the same. And like I said, when I have this thing at, at arm's length and just have it just barely, barely holding this grip, it doesn't tilt. A lot of, like I said, a lot of bows, they tilt, really bad, when you actually open up your hand. So, but this is an ultimate hunting machine, if you ask me. It's just phenomenal on how they did the cams. These air shocks, I just this is definitely a cool and weird way. It's funky, and it's almost like space age stuff. How they did this air shock, and these silencers here on the riser, and then you got this right on your rest, right where you have your rest is. You have a little silencer pad right there, already built onto the bow. That's pretty cool because most bows I know of, they don't even have that. And it's just, I'm kind of speechless on this video here because of the actual overall detail. I mean, you have graphics on here. It's just, in the finish, like I said, the finish is awesome. This is the best black bow, finish-wise, that I've ever owned. I've owned a few other bows, that were black, and you would walk in the woods, or you would shoot it a few times and then all of a sudden, or you would just have the bow in your bow case and you pull it out and there's another scratch on it. But this here is like it has a, I don't know if it's two coats of paint, you know, in a clear coat or some kind of matte coat. But this is just, you know, this is awesome. This is the second Hoyt bow I've owned. I've owned a afterburner. Never set it up though, but I owned it, you know, and I never hunted with it. But you know, I really think this is the coolest bow on the market today. You know, because the brace height is great. You know, 6-inch brace height bows, they're nice. You know, but 6.5, you know, is the minimum that I like to hunt with because, you know, when you got these bulky clothes and you got that bow back, you know, you got less chance of slapping your arm, you know, when you um, releasing the arrow, you know. But if you're talking about some of these bows are 5.25, you know, and brace height, and some of them, a lot of them are 6 nowadays to get the speed, you know, and you're talking about, you know, 332 feet per second, you know, and it's just amazing on what they did with this bow here. Like I said, I can't really find anything wrong with it. I've been looking and looking and looking, and you're supposed to be a critic when you buy bows or when you shoot them, because you know you're going to be out there hunting with them or 3D shooting with them, so you want to know, you know, the ins and outs on these bows, and you want to say, well, I don't like the grip, I don't like the back wall, I don't like, you know, something on the bow, but I like everything about this bow. You know, one thing I do like about this bow is the limbs aren't preloaded real deep. You know, and to me, when you got a preloaded limb that's real deep, to me it's like it's putting too much stress on them limbs, and they can crack eventually. But they're not loaded real bad, so that's another plus. You know, like I said, I like how the cables is a great distance away from the vanes when you have that arrow on the on the string and on your rest, you know, and that's a plus for me, you know. And I love the back wall, I love the grip. You know, you want to take in consideration when you get a bow, you want to be able to like everything about that bow. You know, I don't, some guys say, well, I'll sacrifice the feel for the grip for my speed. I don't want to do that. You know, if I don't like the grip and I like everything else, I won't even buy the bow. You know, I want to make sure I like everything about the bow before I buy it. So I'm gonna take one more shot, and then I'm gonna cancel this video. Okay? Let me go and get my arrow. I'm gonna take this one last shot and let you guys take a look at it, and then we're gonna go take it on in. Let's see. And like I said, I'm shooting these Carbon Express Maxima Red. They're 380 grains with a 2-blade 100 grain chisel tip gauge. I'm shooting 29 inches and 70 pounds. So like I said, I might be getting 300 feet per second, but I'm gonna chrono this bow a little bit later. Let me stand back here and let y'all check it. From the rear. And like I said, I can hold this bow back. It's just holding great. I mean, it's this stabilizer here is really neat. You know, even like I said, if the wind's blowing them like 25 miles per hour and it's a bulky stabilizer, you know, I could be up in a tree and the bow is just canting, you know, left and right. But with this stabilizer being, you know, like this here, you know, it's almost like a pencil, you know, and it's just really neat. I mean, you talking about space age stuff. You know, that's what this looks like to me. So, and right now it's probably about like 4.2 pounds. You know, maybe like 4.5 pounds with everything on here. So it don't feel much heavier than it did, you know, without anything on it. You know, because like I said, I just love the way this bow still holds almost vertical. pretty much vertical with a stabilizer on it, so they can let you know right then and there that this stabilizer is not heavy. Well, anyway, I hope they help you on the third part of my Spyder Carbon 30. And like I said, I'm gonna hunt with this. I'm not even gonna hunt with a wrist strap. You know, I never do hunt with wrist straps because I just hold the bow after I shoot, and I just love this setup. You know, y'all might get tired of me saying that, but I can't help it. I just absolutely love this setup. You know, and Hornady, I'm sorry, and Hoyt, they really did it. Well, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this here. I hope I can help somebody, you know, decide on if you want to get one of these. But I would buy one, you know. I would buy one, you know, in a heartbeat. Because like I said, shoot it first, you know, make sure you like it. But when I shot the first time, I was like sold, because these Z5 cams, they're a big change from those RKT cams. I mean, that's a big change. So, and that's what sold me on this bow, is these cams. You know, I mean, I even like the old design of the Element. You know, I like the riser on it, but I just, you know, the cams didn't do it for me. You know, but these Z5 cams, home run. Alright, well, I hope this helped you guys, and God bless you, and I hope you decide to go ahead and buy one, you know, after you shoot it, and I hope you be successful and be safe in the woods. Take care.